Hi everyone, and welcome to this Catholic Chat. October is dedicated to the Rosary. So this month I thought it would be so fitting to bring on a guest, and it will be Della from Della Madonna Rosaries, because we want to share the fact that we just love to pray the Rosary, and Della will tell us all about the inspiration that she was drawn from her love of the devotion of the Rosary to start her business. And I happen to have one of her beautiful rosaries here. Isn't this gorgeous? And when we bring her on, she will explain just what she uses, the beautiful pieces that she uses to make these rosaries. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that crucifix. This is actually the chaplet of Divine Mercy rosary. So Della's here, so let us bring her on. If you're not following her page, I'm going to link it below. So go follow her, and we're going to talk a lot about the rosary, which is her specialty in her creations, the rosary. And I'm showing Della the beautiful chaplet of Divine Mercy rosary that you made. And I'm trying to show this up close so people will be able to see the beautiful work that goes into your creations. And of course, the side metal that we've talked about before that I just love. There's the Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
And the Divine Mercy image, and on the back, Jesus, I trust in you. So, look at these beads, everyone. These are gemstones.
I was going to say, I designed that Divine Mercy chaplet when I was going through the St. Faustina's diary. I still need to finish that. It's very intense, heavy reading, in my opinion. But I tried to capture in there the image of Divine Mercy, where you can see the red and blue light and white light coming from Jesus' chest, and those white beads, the moonstone beads, have that blue flash in them. So that's why I chose that.
That is so gorgeous that you're taking the meaning of whatever saint or whatever devotion that you are working on, and you're putting it into, with a lot of thought and prayer, you're putting it into each piece. So it's
And
very
that's called the raised crucifix. So you can see because of the light coming out from behind it. So yeah, it was kind of fun to make.
Yes, oh beautiful. Before we start showing, and we're going to be showing some of your pieces, but just so everybody knows out there, Della, how the rosary, okay, has impacted your life from the beginning stage. I know when you were on before, you were talking about as a little child making rosaries, like missionary rosaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my mom was really active in our parish, and spent a lot of time with our sisters that were there. And so she ended up volunteering our family, I guess, to make a lot of those mission rosaries. And she would bring home the supplies by the grocery bag full when grocery bags were brown paper bags. They held more. But you know what? We loved making them. And so that's a different style. But we probably did that, I think, at least for a year. We were sitting there crafting away at those, and it was so much fun. And I think I was probably about 9 years old, where you were just really into crafts at that time too, you know. But then it was about 9+ years ago when Mother Teresa was going to be coronated, and I'm like, I really need to get back into this. And so then I started making a lot of rosaries, working my way up to something that when I felt like I had a decent idea of what I was doing again, to make something to honor her. And in the meantime, I found bronze medals with Mother Teresa. And so then I had it ready on that day, on her coronation day. So that was exciting.
So
She's just
beautiful.
such a great model for everybody. Like we can all relate to her because she lived during our lifetimes for most of our people probably that are watching too. And my gosh, what a woman of patience and humility.
Yes,
What an
exactly.
example.
Example for us to live our lives, so in service of others, and that's what
Hmm.
comes to mind with her. To For me, is just how she gave her life to help someone out there, to help those poor and the sick and the dying, and what an example to do it with so much love. And so I could see where that certainly was a catalyst for you to make that first rosary, which
Yeah.
was meant just for your purpose, Della. You were
It
just
was
making.
for my purpose, and in the meantime, by then I had about 20,
Oh
more
wow.
than one person needs probably. And so then I like once I was kind of getting it, like figured out, then I decided, you know what, I don't want to stop making them because my job is really stressful and I find it calms me down at the end of the day to work with my hands
Mm-hmm.
in a prayerful way. And so I just kept, the addiction set in.
What a good
Let's be
addiction.
fair. It's a good one too. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just, then there's each year I try to dive into a particular person or two and learn more about them and have like that one special design that I did for the year. I probably create about, I don't know, 12 or 15 a year, but um, like one very specific one each year, like the Divine Mercy one was one of those. And um, so yeah, so that's, and then, then it comes with a lot of, get to read about that saint like Saint Teresa of Avila. That was a great year for me. I really like her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she's invited to my dinner party um, of, of famous people that I'd like to um, have there. Um,
And you know
so,
what's neat about it, because as you're meditating and you're creating and you're thinking about that particular saint that you're representing in your creation, you're learning more about that saint.
mhm,
You're really diving deep. And as we know, it's endless. We'll never run out of inspiration from the saints. And
mhm.
so as far as your business, Della Madonna Rosaries, and I want everybody, I'll link below the link to your page. Um, you'll be able to find all of these beautiful rosaries. Do you have any today that you brought that you specifically want to show?
Yeah, I brought a few.
Oh, good.
And I just wanted to like show some of the different sizes and because I try to keep them with a varied price point in the shop so that there's something for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to show was a little collaboration that I did last year. And it was last year's like my favorite thing that I did. There's a book author and also a rosary maker out there. She works with fresh roses, and her name is Julia Drives Miller. This is her book that she did last year, Praying the
Pray.
Promises. And I am absolutely in love, love, love this book cover. Look at all the rich colors. There's dark green, Mary's in white with stars all around her. And so
Oh,
I made a series of rosaries to go with hers. So in it, I just try to capture her gown that was white with yellow stars. I used this clouded citrine that has uh, quartz in it. It's a quartz matrix, chrome diopside. That's pretty
mm.
excellent, and red garnet. And so this is the whole rosary.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just going to turn it
so,
around.
so
And it
beautiful.
has the crown of Mary. Can you see how three-dimensional that rosary center is with her crown on an
Wow.
auspice?
Oh, that is so awesome. That's so unique. Oh
And
my goodness.
then the crucifix is this one. Let's see if I can get it to show a little better. It
Yes.
has flowers all around it, and that kind of goes with her dress in that book cover too.
Oh,
So this was we did this collaboration. So this was the full size one. I'm not
wow.
doing a very good job here of showing that, but
Oh, no, that is
um,
beautiful. I love the combination of colors, and there's so many different gemstones. I'm not familiar with a lot of the names of these stones, but
chrome dioxide is just like a very rich green,
mhm.
and it has a little bit of a shimmer in it.
And you know what? When we talked about your rosaries before, you had explained there is a pattern that you're placing, as you can see here. You're placing the types of gemstones together as the rosary, goes along, and you're finding the same type of coloring because everyone is differently,
Hmm.
marked, but you're following that pattern, that beautiful pattern.
Yeah, because I'm an accountant by heart, I try to make it very symmetrical.
Comes out in the
The
rosary.
most random one will still be symmetrical. Um, to go
Goodness.
with that book, I had this smaller version, tenor. And so
Mm.
this one doesn't have the red garnet in it, but it does have the chrome dioxide and the citrine. And then a smaller auspice crown,
Oh, that is just so
same crucifix. And then for the side metal on these, I just try to, always, not every rosary I have has a side metal, but most do.
Mhm.
And it's a small miraculous medal.
Mm. Just gorgeous.
So yeah,
You
that was
know,
a very fun collaboration. And so in her shop and in mine, you can order either just the book, the rosary, or both.
okay. So
So
the
yeah,
book is
her
actually a
book
book.
is beautiful. It's all about the mysteries.
Ah, the mysteries. I see.
Hmm.
Okay. So it goes through the mysteries
Yeah.
of the rosary. Oh, how wonderful. Terrific. Yeah, I had noticed you had put that on your page when that first came out, that collaboration that you did. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's been about, I think we did it last October.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we launched it. So, um, and I also do chaplets, which is, it's a lot of fun for me because it mixes things up and you get to do some more research about, which saint's chaplet that might be. And often I find out that there are more than one bead pattern, like the most precious blood of Jesus chaplet.
Mm-hmm.
There's at least 3 or 4 bead patterns out there, but that
Oh,
makes it kind of fun.
okay. So in other words, the amount of beads can
Mhm.
vary. I mean, we're used to the rosary being, and of
Like,
course, the chaplet we pay it on the rosary, on rosary beads itself. But different
right,
chaplets have different number of beads.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's very interesting. And there's so many out there. I think I probably carry about 20 to 25 in the shop. But I would think there's probably at least, 75 or 100 different chaplets that I've run across in doing research. So, I probably won't run out of material for a while.
Yeah,
Um,
started
yeah. And
the chaplets too, and you showed the one that had the 10, and that's what you call it, a tenor, right?
yeah,
Tenor.
that's actually a rosary because you can pray it. You just go around it 5 times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or if, like depending on how your day is going, maybe you just are praying one decade at a time. And so that's a smaller one that you can keep with you and go through it and, as you have little breaks in your day.
That's perfect to fit it into your day. And sometimes, like you said, we're not able to fit in all of the decades of the rosary. Now, did you want to talk a little bit about your new business,
Sure.
bronze rosary medals. I'm so excited for you to share.
Yeah. So this has been, I've had this shop open for about a year and a half, and it really just stems from my passion for these metals. This whole line of metals is they're so beautiful, and a lot of them have exceptional detail in them. Um, and I love looking at that because you can actually get in there and see like the little symbolisms they're trying to capture. The artist who created the metal is trying to capture all of these things. These metals are created from antiques. They're cast in molds using a lost wax method. I'm not the caster. I'm the curator of the collection, and you'll see that there's others doing it, but we all have kind of got a different angle on how we are curating our collection of what we like, because there's some styles that are very old world and some that are very French looking. Just depends. There's a lot of metals that come from South America, different parts of the world. You can find Asian metals in these collections too. It's really interesting because then you try to put things together that all make sense and go together well. But I brought three to share with you.
Terrific.
So there's regular metals that you might use as a pendant, or I would, as a side medal. This one has the Holy Eucharist on it. It's a great choice for like a First Communion or RCIA.
I love
And I apologize because I'm saying RCIA, but I think they just changed the name of that again.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm not
Get
sure
so
what.
thrown off when they change the names.
Yeah, that's
But
beautiful. That has. I'm looking at it, and everybody, you can go to her Etsy page too, which is
yeah. Well,
bronze.
bronzerosarymetals.com will take you to the Etsy page. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So that one is the Eucharist, the Holy Eucharist with, and you probably, I don't know if
So
you could.
you can see it's got, it has sheaves of wheat coming up the side around the edge of that circle on the inside of the coin area. That is representing the bread, right? And then it has a floral theme wreath around the outside of it. So you have the bread and wine enclosed in that from a symbolism perspective. There's other ones that are more masculine. This is one I just happened to grab for today because it's going on a design this afternoon. Handy.
Okay, so you can with it.
Yeah. This is an Immaculate Heart of Mary Rosary Center. So you can see she's framed. It's all, whenever it's open in the middle like that, we call it open work. And you can see she's pointing to her heart. And it's a really nice big size. I like this size. It's about the size of a $50.
Yes, yes, it is. So then you would pair that with your larger beads, Della.
Yeah, this one I would put with a larger bead. I thought the size like of your rosary. I think I would use that size, which is 8 millimeters. Just to kind of keep the weight evenly dispersed. But there's a lot of flexibility. You could even go with a bigger bead too.
And I'm sure, as most creators do, and I know you do too, if someone out there has a special request, you're always open to hear, those maybe special things that might center on something specific. They want to give it to somebody, and there's an inner meaning that they're trying to put into the piece, or have you put into the piece, and you welcome that. You welcome that communication.
Yes, and you know what? It's fun to hear another person's perspective and get input from a design perspective in that way, right? Because you run out of you start thinking along a certain path along, and by just like all things in life, getting perspectives from other people adds to the creativity and makes life more interesting.
Yes. Yes.
So one of the things I really love in the Bronze Rosary Medals store is I get chatting with the people who shop there, and a lot of times will say, I'll ask them, I'm like, please send me, like, this is a great combination. I'd love to see how this comes out. And they'll send me pictures, and I get so excited about that. So that
Mm-hmm.
makes my day. The last one I wanted to show you is this is called the Two Marys crucifix. And this is the one that I put on my Mother Teresa rosary.
Oh, how unique, Della.
It's so pretty. So it
Oh,
has Mary Magdalene and our Mother Mary on it.
oh, yes.
It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I use it in more than one place, to be fair, because I really like it. I picked this one today to show you because it's one of my favorites.
Oh, that is so beautiful. You're never going to find something this detailed. I mean, that's not even, that word isn't describing it, fully. It's just, I think it's so beautiful. It's hard to have words to express that. But just, it's like old world art to me, you know?
Yeah.
It's some,
That's
oh,
exactly it.
yes.
And I can tell you like two that have a ton of symbolism, and I didn't bring them in here
Mm-hmm.
um, to show, but they're the Holy Face of Jesus,
Mm,
cross, crucifix. The front and the back have a lot of little symbols in it.
mm,
So same with the Tau, the TAU
mm,
crucifix. That
mm,
one has a lot of unique symbols in it, and the Irish penal cross.
mm,
That
mm,
one, yeah, they're just amazing. Like you can just go through each little symbol on there has a very specific
mm,
meaning behind it. And then
mm.
you can go read, like learn about those. It's just really fascinating to me.
Now, when you're creating, just as a side note, when you're creating this and you're working on a rosary, do you actually sometimes pray the rosary as you're creating?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or, and then like like I watch a lot of TV while I'm doing these, to be fair. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, it's like different, of course, The Chosen, but I've
Yeah.
only watched the whole thing twice now, so kind
Oh,
of if I knew. But there's a lot of
yes.
great programs on
Yeah.
that are like that, like kind of give you inspiration along
Mhm.
the
And
path.
music,
And
and music too, right?
yeah,
Bring on
oh,
music. Yeah.
if we're coming to music, it's going to be Saint Hildegard
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I
Mm.
love her arias.
Mm.
So
Oh, it's been so wonderful to see you again. Your beautiful
I
smile, beautiful
I
creative.
know, and so I think you're going to be busy doing these a few times this fall. It sounds like.
Yes, yes, exactly. I'd love to have you back, as we get into the holiday season too. I'm planning to do my holiday shop. You've been on it before,
Hmm.
to bring your creations and show everyone that, your pieces make the most beautiful gifts
Thank
at
you.
holiday time, but we're always celebrating something.
Yeah.
Birthdays, anniversaries, and confirmations and first communion. So, just keep in mind these beautiful pieces. And as Della opened her second business, these are metals, these bronze metals that are used in these rosaries. If you're a creator out there, or if you,
Hmm.
I don't
You know
know.
what I was really interested to find out, Jude, is that when I opened up the second store, I absolutely expected that the customers would be about the same people, and they're not at all.
Mm,
Like in my store, it's more women or men shopping for women, but not exclusively. Okay. So it's a little, but in the rosary metals store, it's almost more men.
really?
I bet you it's
Oh,
like 55% men.
wow.
And they're so creative, and I just love it.
Wow.
It's like, so now it's like opened up all of this, new
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
exploration
Mm-hmm.
of design and stuff. So it's really fun.
Really fun. Wow, that's very encouraging to know that. I've never attempted myself to make a beaded rosary. I have made, matter of fact, on my YouTube channel, it's an old video. I made it years and years ago. When you mention someone that you know that makes rosaries from flowers, I actually attempted to make a rosary from like fresh flowers, and it doesn't last long, but it was just a fun thing to do, a kind of fun way, and pray as I'm stringing the flowers, the petals. But
But they're so beautiful that it's worth it, I'm sure.
yes, and it
Yeah,
smelled so nice. It was so fragrant while I was doing
yeah.
it. It's all of this is a labor of love because we love our Blessed Mother and we want to
Mm.
share the beautiful devotion of the Rosary. So I thought of you right away when I'm thinking really want to share a lot more specifically this month because it is dedicated,
Mhm.
and you came into my mind right off the bat. Perfect, Della from Della Madonna Rosaries. So thank you so much for
You're
taking time
welcome.
to show us your beautiful works and just come and
Always
share.
fun to chat with you.
It
Shoot.
really is. It really is. God bless you, and thanks everyone for watching. And take care. And I'll link below Della's businesses and her page. So go ahead and check that out and follow her and support her work.
Thank
So
you so much. Have a lovely day, everybody.
you
You too,
too.
too.
God bless.